Cool. Greetings. Gianni from Chronic Health, at least trying to achieve chronic health. And today I actually have questions, right? And the questions that I have is for all the experts that are out there, and seems to be generalized, and nobody asking the question that I'm gonna ask, right? So everybody's telling me as I go raw plant-based, mostly fruitarian now. I think I'm going to incline for live food. So people keep asking me, where am I going to get my amino acids? Where am I going to get my protein from, right? And that's like a settled science. Remember, science is not settled. You just keep asking questions. Right? The question that I have, because everybody is asking me, well, the standard, you should get 1 gram of protein from every pound that you weigh. Okay, that's the standard. But then I ask the same question, the question that I have, right? The water, the body, the human body, most of us are 3/4 water. Everybody knows that. The number 1 nutrient in the body is hydrogen. The number 2 is oxygen. Water. We are 3/4 water, right? If we're 3/4 water, what we're left with is about between fire and what we call the ether and air. We're 12% carbon. Carbon. Everybody says carbon is poison, but we are literally carbon. Take a symbol C. Or it's in the periodic table, the symbol is C. So carbon is poison, but we are carbon, and we are 12% carbon. Max, if you're a big bone dude or female with huge body mass, then you probably max 14% of your body is carbon, or solid, or earth, right? Earth. Everything you consume comes out from Earth, and it's going to be Earth. So, how you accommodate that for all the protein that you're going to consume, right? I think if somebody has answered to that question, I would like to hear it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So it seems to me that somebody's making things up as they go. We don't need that much protein. No way. Unless you're going to dispute that we are 3/4 water, right? So if somebody knows the answer to that, everybody out there, just answer it for me, like scientifically. Right? Put it like, let's do this. Answer it to me like if I were a 4-year-old, so I can understand it, and people can understand it too. All right, that's all I have for today. Going to the park. It's 6:40 in the morning. Early morning, feeling really good and losing weight so quickly. Another thing that I noticed now that I'm juicing and eating mostly fruits is mango season here in South Florida. So mangoes, delicious mangoes, humongous mangoes. I have neighbors giving me mangoes they have in their backyard. I have like 12 mangoes. My kids are eating mangoes. Everybody's eating mangoes. Anyways. It's an amazing day. I noticed this, right? It's kind of like, I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. So I've been maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks into this. Mostly everything is raw. I'm not cooking anything, right? I'm eating avocados, and I'm making a salad with avocado, spinach. I love that salad, right? With flax seeds and sesame seeds, and I'm still using extra virgin olive oil with spices, but I'm eating mostly fruits, right? How do I say this? My body is just evacuating a lot of crap, a lot of poop, a lot, right? And I read that, and I heard a few people telling me that as you detox, right, as you do this semi-fasting or fasting, intermittent fasting, but I've been doing this for quite a while, the intermittent fasting. So this is the story with me, right? I tried to go plant-based, right? When I was 48 years old, and I'm 52 right now. Now, it took me literally 1 year to actually be able to go 1 full month without any animal product. 1 full year took me to go about 1 full month, 1 full 30 days without any animal product. Once I did the entire month, right? And I started noticing the changes as I was going 1 week, 2 weeks, but then I would fall back, and you got all this social pressure. Marketing is everywhere in your face. It's social. Food is social, right? Slice of pizza here, there. So once I went 1 full year without any animal products at all, right? And as I was noticing the changes, right? Then I went 3 months. The clarity you get in your head, you cannot understand the level of awareness. And if you start putting the pieces together, right? You are what you eat. We gotta understand that. What you read from a book goes into your head. You are what you eat. Most books out there, people like to read books, and I read a lot of books. I stopped reading books. I stopped. Because every time you read a book, you get influenced by that book. You get influenced by the bias or the author. A book is nothing else but what the author thinks or believes. Whatever subject it is, even science, is their position, their idea. So, which book I'm reading right now? The only book I'm reading right now is this one right here. We are just reading all those people's books without understanding this book right now. Everything is written here. There's so much memory to understand here. So I stopped reading books, right? And I started reading my body, right? And when I went all the way 3 months, 3 full months without any animal products, the clarity that you get, the mental clarity that you get is beyond. This is when people say, oh my God, this guy's a genius. No, the genius of you comes out. Everybody has that genius within. It needs to come out. So the clarity that came out of that, the awareness, the sense of smell, your hearing, your eyes, right? With the 3-4 months, right, I was able to regrow hair on my head, which I was losing at 48. I was able to reverse all the gray hairs I had in my head just to give up all animal products and mostly all the crap. I stopped all that, but I kept on eating cooked food. So as I went through that process, and it's been amazing. I remember losing a lot of weight at the beginning. As I was detoxing, I was trying to fast, water fast, and all that. A lot of crap came out, right? I was able to rebuild my body and get back in shape even better. Healed pretty quick. Oh my God, I got broken bones throughout this time, the last 4 years. I got a broken knee, elbow, and the healing was just superb. Like within 3-4 weeks, I was back on just amazing, right? So this year, I started noticing again, as I get older, that I started getting gray hair here. So, where indeed all this research, right? And look, there's a lot of people out there, Ivy Leagues and master degrees, PhDs, and experts in the field, nutritionists, blah, 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 so forth, so on. They can't agree on anything, right? And they try to sell you this idea, that idea, this is good, that is good, meat, no meat, pescatarian, fruitarian, no, you gotta eat cookies, okay, lightly cooked, steamed vegetables, until start finding out people, right, my age, and I start looking at those people, how do they look for their age? So although the experts there are about my age, they just don't look like me. Maybe I'm a little like, you might think I'm bragging a little bit or tripping, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry, they cannot do the things that I do physically at the gym or running or swimming physically, but also how the physical appearance look. Oh, well, you're looking at how they look. But isn't a physical appearance a reflection of the inside? The outside is a reflection of the inside. So I start looking at how these people look, and they just don't look like me. They have wrinkles. Andrew Hoover is much younger than me. Dave Asprey, much younger than me. I love these guys. I listen to everything what they say, you know. I listen to Derek from NPMD, Joe Rogan, just a couple of years older than me. Guys that are 56, 57, they're just getting old. They're just so quick. That's what I'm doing. This is preventive medicine. Right? Brian Johnson and Ben Greenfield and Barbara O'Neill, how do they look? See, so I look at, for example, Ben Greenfield. Look amazing, the guy. Look, he's a kid. Compared to me, you are a kid. Good looking kid, amazing, but you're just not what I need to look at people closer to my age. Not much younger than me, because when I was your age, right? When I was Brian Johnson's age, 45, I look better than Brian Johnson. I could do better than him, and I just don't want to go the route of taking 60, 100 pills. Yeah, and when you go hiking, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna take your pill, or you're doing this to be in the room for the rest of your life. So it doesn't make, it's a lot of things that don't make any sense to me. You kids need to go outdoors. You need to go hiking. You need to go on trips. You need to go surfing. You need to move. You can't do that if you go through. Well, Brian Johnson was telling this story about going through New Zealand, through the airport. I think it was at LA, and they took all his pills. And why? You panic? I don't want to go that route. Taking so many supplements and pills and the newest. When I look at all these raw plant-based, raw vegan, fruitarians, and there's a handful of them. And when I say a handful of them, I say one hand. There's only a few of them. But how do they look? They look amazing. They look clear. They look amazing, right? And the ones that say that they tried it, they have to go back, they didn't go long enough. Because I've been through the detox process. A lot of people lie, right? But also, a lot of people do not go through the detox process, rehab. So being addicted to crack cocaine or opioids, and you just don't make it. You go back and you fall back many times. And I did fall back when I was trying to give up animal products. So I know the process is grueling. And if you don't go to the other side, then you just fall back into your old habits. They don't make it. Oh, I felt so bad for 2 years. It was not enough. If you did 40 years, 30 years of bad nutrition, eating crap, and you think in 2 years you're just gonna make it up, you didn't go to the other side. You were not ready. And that's what's happening with a lot of people, that they don't make it. they just did not go long enough to say that they went through the other side. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going all the way because I want to come out on the other side. I already did it once. I went without meat first, then all animal products. Then, I was eating some fish. Chicken, I gave up because chicken is something that I don't know. What are chickens? Another thing, questions I always have is like, well, you need, your protein. I say, well, my question I always ask these people, and they don't have an answer for me. So please answer questions here. So if you eat beef, what do you call it beef? Because you eat the cow. Did you eat the bull or do you eat the cow? Well, if you eat the cow, it's because they get fat, the cow, so they can make more money. And if you eat the cow and you don't eat the bull, aren't you eating estrogen? Pure estrogen. Same with the chicken. Did you eat the rooster? Did you eat the hen? No, you eat the chicken. What is a chicken? Is it between a hen and a rooster? Right? So, and if you eat the hen, if you eat the chicken, it's the one that lays eggs, right? So it's a female chicken, right? Estrogen. Isn't that what we're trying to avoid? Not try to avoid, but try to balance out. So if you want to eat meat for muscle gains, and remember, that's not what I want to do here. I actually want to be lean, smaller, thinner, because I want to be able just to carry my friend around. The less weight that I have, the less weight I'm going to be carrying around. This is longevity for me. I want to last. And this, I don't think it's anti-aging. And I think I said that many times before. It's not anti-aging what I'm doing. It's just aging gracefully. How are we really supposed to age? Naturally. Which takes me to the pills and the protocols and the injections. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, now this guy's taking growth hormones. Yeah, okay, so you go for for 1 week hiking somewhere. You have to take all your pills, your injections with you. What? No. Now, if you need it, I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to help anybody with their health. I'm trying to prevent myself from getting old, natural ways, right? So far, what I see is I'm eliminating a lot of stuff that is being stuck in my GI tract, right? My digestive system, the lower intestine, all this coming out. I'm losing weight, right? And I'm gonna rebuild my microbiome with raw plant-based. When I say raw plant-based, I like to call myself raw omnivore because I don't think I'm gonna eat any animal raw, and I don't think anybody eats any animal raw. You just don't kill it, skin it, and eat it right there. But I would if I have to. But as I go this route, I don't think I'm gonna have to. And if I go plant-based and I don't have to eat nuts because it's a pain to the sprouting and all that, I'm doing some of that stuff right now. But fruits, they're ready to go. Which are the foods that nature are giving you like this? Take it, and if you don't take it, like the apple, the pineapple, all these fruits, the bananas, you don't eat it, you don't take, here's banana, you don't want it, they go on the floor. Mangoes right now, take it, go on the floor. So I'm going that route, feeling great, feeling a little light. I cut a lot on training, so I'm not doing calisthenics, I'm doing more yoga, and I'm swimming. I'm in the water. So yesterday I was swimming on a 25-meter pool, right? And I did 22 laps, right? And I'm exhausted today. So right now I'm just gonna shoot the ball because I want to do some bouncing, some jumping, lightly, right? At the park until 8 o'clock, and then get back to work. But question everything. Nothing is settled. Nothing is settled. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to look, not younger. I just want to look my age. I just want to find out, how am I supposed to look at this age? And how do I do that? People say genetic and this and that. Is that there are other people my age looking great, and the ones that are looking really amazing, that are not much younger than me. Much younger than me, I'm talking about a decade, 15 years younger than me, are the ones that are raw plant-based. And somebody has an answer for the protein question, just let me know. Why do you need so much protein if we're water? How you accommodate for so much protein? Where are you going to put it? All right? All right. Have an amazing day. Let's do this. I love Mondays.